Hi everyone, it's your girl Melly. Welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to be covering a not so recent trip to Triple Play. For the last couple of years, I've been taking my younger siblings on a family trip to Silverwood. We started going to Silverwood because I really enjoy Silverwood, especially when you can get there when there's not a lot of lines and things like that. I took them for the first time. I took my mom for the first time, and we had a really good time. And why are you swatting flies in the background? So you might hear some fly swatting, but we had a good time. And this year, I wanted to try something different. We've been wanting to go to Wolf Lodge, but it is so expensive, and I just cover the whole trip. So why are you swatting flies? Anyways, I'm losing my train of thought. See, I had it all here, and now it's like went out into the air. But we wanted to go to the Great Wolf Lodge, but it's really expensive. So maybe someday when I make more money, I can take everybody there. So I decided to go to Triple Play. There are Triple Play, if you don't know, it is in Athol. I believe it's in Athol. Oh no, it's in Hayden, I think. Athol or Hayden, Idaho. Silverwood is in Athol, so I think the other one's in Hayden. Anyways, it's in that area, and it's not that big, but it has like an indoor water park, an arcade, a bowling alley, and then like an outside amusement park. It's way smaller than Silverwood, but it's supposed to be like a really nice, fun place. We decided to just go to the water park because we were going from really far away, and then it was a lot more pricey than I thought. Silverwood has gone up in price. It used to be like $50 an entry. Now it's like $60. And I think that's what happens to happen to Triple Play as well. So we ended up paying about $100 and something. And here's the thing, like my little brother, so I told him like, oh, I think there is 3 of us. And then, you know, the 4th one, that's a child. Well, oh my gosh, like I was literally alone, and I'm like, I'm gonna film this video because I am alone. And then I start to film, and my roommate comes in, and they are in the kitchen moving crap around, killing the flies. Yeah, but I am going to do this video. So I have my little brother, and they're like, oh, we have to measure him. And here's the thing, the adult fee is 43 inches. I know. Yeah, at 43 inches, it's the adult fee. And at 42 inches, it's a child's fee, which saves you like at $15. And I wish I would have taken off his shoes because they charged him the adult fee. Like 1 inch, this little kid, he's only going to play in the little, like, kids' playground or water area. Anyways, it ended up being over $100. And before that, we get there, and the lights were out. So I don't know, something had happened in town that everything in a certain area blacked out. So we had to leave because we're like, well, what are we going to do here? So we went. What's happening? Tell the people of YouTube. I think to Ross or something like that. And everything's generally closed, so it wasn't too bad. But then we went to eat because we're like, well, we might as well eat now that we're out. Finally, we get in there. We get charged the adult fee for this little tiny child. And we go into the water park. Initial thought into the water park is this blast of chlorine. I can't even describe it. It was bad. We went and we changed, and it wasn't that bad in the bathroom. There was no place to sit. So if you do not get there early, you are not getting a lawn chair. You'll have to get a locker. The lockers, I think, are $7. There's small ones, and there's big ones for $10. And then there's like a reservation, or not a reservation fee, but like a deposit that you have to put. We got the big locker, and we tried to stuff all of our stuff in there. Our shoes didn't fit, so we had to put them in the bottom. But there was 4 of us, and So we had, I guess, a lot of things. Lawn chairs you'll only get if you are really if you're there really early, and then you can just put your stuff and you don't have to worry about a locker. I think everybody's pretty like good about it. So the park is divided into a few things. It has its kids area with like this big bucket that dumps like every 15 minutes. It has 4 slides. It has a hot tub that is divided from indoor and outdoor. And then it has like its wave pool that is really not that deep. But we went into the wave pool just to get adjusted. Like my eyes were watering. They were like, I was like crying. It was so bad because I just couldn't handle that chlorine. I guess, you know, my eyes were sensitive and I had to step outside. I had to like, I didn't even get in the water yet. Like I had to step outside, and then I put water on my eyes because it just like, it was burning really, really bad. My little brother, I mean, kids are more like whatever. So he went right into the water. He was all excited about it. But my sister was having a hard time. My mom, I think, was all right, but like, it was just rough. I guess during the summer months, they open up the, what are they called? They open up the ceiling, the sunroof, sky roof. They open it up and it just allows more fresh air, which I think would be a way better experience. But then of course you would have a lot more people. So there's the wave pool. That was nice. Obviously a lot of chlorine. The kid area has a couple stairs. I think it has like 3 little slides, which work great. Then you have that bucket that dumps. Then there is the hot tub. The hot tub is pretty neat because it's kind of like for parents, right? You have like the median kids in the pool, our median age, the little kids in that like kid area, and then you have like the adults in the pool. Well, the hot tub. The hot tub is pretty big. However, there was a lot of people in there, and it has like, so it goes outside, which is amazing because then you can actually enjoy it because you don't have like the heat and the chlorine. So if you go outside, it is a lot better experience. But there's a lot of people. At that time, there was a lot of people inside and out. There was a lot of kids just standing and hopping on the seats. So it wasn't a very relaxing experience. Once we were able to go outside, it was way better. But you kind of have to wait if there's people outside and people are in the hot tub for a really long time. I think you're only supposed to be in there for like 15 minutes, but they're in there for a really long time. So it takes a long time for you to like rotate out and get a spot outside. Then there are 4 slides. The 4 slides are great. We didn't have to wait in line very long, which I really liked. There is this red one that, you go down it, and then at the center is like this big, like round space. But for some reason, we kept getting stuck. So then we would have to like move and shift ourselves like until we went down like this little tunnel and out. Then there is a yellow one. I think it's yellow, but there's one where you don't have to take a tube. You just go on like this little pad, or you could go on your back. I wouldn't recommend going on your back because you can feel the lines of like, where each piece of the slide connects. Like you can feel them on your back. Well, I mean, I was wearing a bathing suit, so if you're wearing a shirt, maybe it wouldn't be that bad. But for me, it wasn't that comfortable. But you can also take that little pad. So I recommend taking the pad. The other ones were fun. Like I said, we didn't have to wait in line for that long. So I really liked that. That it was just fast moving. We weren't there for a long time. I think we're there for like 4 hours, which, I mean, it is a long time, but it isn't a long time because we drove 3 hours to get there. And then we had to wait like 2 hours because of the line. And then we spent, like over $100. So overall, like my little brother has been saying he wants to go back, so he really enjoyed it. He's 6 years old. My sister, she was kind of over it. She actually got changed before a lot of us did because just of the chlorine, like she wasn't comfortable. I liked the slides. I think that was my favorite part. I mean, the pool, Just so much chlorine. The hot tub, I like hot tubs, but again, so much people, not relaxing. So I personally wouldn't go back. Well, maybe I would go back and try the outside, like they have go-karts and things like that. Maybe I would do that, but I wouldn't go back like for an all-day thing at the water park. I think like if I was in the area, and then because they have like a deal, like an evening pass, so you can get it for a lot cheaper and you can go in there. I think it's like the last 3 hours of the day. So if I was in town on a summer day when it's open and I can get the pass and just go in there, you know, for 3 hours, I think that's more than enough time. But for me to drive 3 hours to do it again, I don't think so. So that is my recap of Raptor Reef Water Park. If you've been there, let me know in the comments like what your experience was. What was your favorite things? If you haven't and you have questions, you know, drop them in the comments below. I will try to answer them as best as I can. Thank you all for watching. I will see you on the next video.